EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. And we are underway here in Atlanta. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. First and 10 at their own 31-yard line. Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 11. And quick to pick up the first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
The motion man is Sanders. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. Rodgers will get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
From the 46, here's second and 5. From the gun, Rodgers. The second down throw is incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
Third and short yardage, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll go again with Robinson. They tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
They'll try again here, second and 10. On the ground, it's Robinson. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7, He'll bring up third down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Chris Barnes. He's in there to drop him, and it leads to fourth down. Oh, he shanked it. Headed straight for the sideline. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's taken it. It's Xavier Legette. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. The shotgun, it's A-Rod. To the right side, he finds McMillan.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. A really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Play action now with Rodgers. That's taken in, and it's Rico Dowdle. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. It's a Carolina 1st down.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. And it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Falcons 10-yard line.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. To throw is Rodgers. Here it is, he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. On 4th down, and on comes the rookie Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal. Oh, he missed it from short range. A bad miss. It's no good. And this will stay a scoreless game.
I think he was trying to bend that one in, Mike. He wanted to look like you off the old tee box, right to left draw. But instead, he just kind of hung it out there, and he ends up missing it wide right.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And will be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Penix. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's catch number 40 on the season for him.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the Panthers
From 31, here's 2nd down and 6. On the handoff, it's Robinson. Finding space at the 15. And he's in. What a drive. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. First touchdown of the game for the NFL's leader in rushing TDs. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead.
set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They send a receiver in motion left. Pass taken in by Dowdle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Linebacker Troy Anderson there to make the play. 3rd and 2. Here we go. He's got a man. That's McMillan. He's got the first down. Not by a whole lot. Only gets 3. That's all he needed for a new set of downs.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, bring up a fresh set of downs. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Dalton. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. They turn it over on down.
It's a turnover.
I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, it's Penix. Moving left. Now he'll run. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in.
The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Falcons will extend to a 10-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Throwing, Dalton. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Now it's Dalton. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Now Dalton. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And this ball's going to go out of bounds, not the way you want to begin the second half. The football will be marked at the 40-yard line. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. That one down the They cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. From the gun, here is Panthers. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. This will be returnable from his own 15. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now Dowdle. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Dalton. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. They get 12 yards on that pass. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play...
nowhere to go! He's going to be taken down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
That one out wide. Dowdle. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Dalton. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
A 52-yard attempt.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
And they're on the 28-yard line.
On play action, Penix. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Yay to add the PAT. It's up and good. And the Falcons move out in front by the score of 17-3.
Panthers 3. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. On the ground, it's Dowdle. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Leggett in motion. Dalton to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
That is intercepted. Hit by the rookie out of Oklahoma. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike. And now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
This taken in at the goal line. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Dowdle. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Back to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That's taken in by McMillan. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Let's go now.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Christian Rosebou there on the tackle. From the 21, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, Shaq.
Now Panic's going to get it forward on a pop pass. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. They'll begin the 4th by giving it to Robinson. And he's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. And 60 on the year. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. That's right side, taken in by Tremble. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that first down marker, but they're going to mark him just short. So 3rd down coming up.
3rd and inches.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. Needs to get to the 35. I'm not sure he got there. Defense thinks he is short, and he is. It is 4th down. Leggett in motion. He'll try to run. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
It's a turnover on downs.
A gift, and here comes Robinson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Another run here for Robinson. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Check out.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. This is caught 2. To the goal line and in. Luke McCaffrey. Touchdown Falcons. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Start on the ground, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd, they need 8.
Hands up.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Number 40 on the season for him. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, This offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
A gain there of 16 yards. It's a Carolina first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Carolina.
They'll stay on the ground. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll